A man was driving his brand new car when suddenly he saw a huge black bear standing in the middle of the road. The car swerved to avoid hitting the bear, but it was too late. The two front tires hit the bear, causing it to fall off the edge of the road and into the river below. The driver immediately stopped his car and went down to the riverbank to check on the bear. To his surprise, instead of being injured or scared, the bear seemed completely fine. It climbed up onto the bank and walked away into the forest. At first, the driver thought nothing of it and went on his way, but a few minutes later, he started to feel terrible about what had just happened. He turned around and went back to the spot where he hit the bear. As he approached, he saw the bear sitting on the bank with a pair of sunglasses on and a big smile on its face. The bear looked at the driver and said, "Hey there, buddy. Thanks for the ride. That was awesome." The driver was stunned. He couldn't believe what he was hearing. Did that bear just speak? He thought to himself. But then the bear said it again. "Hey, thanks for the ride. That was awesome." The driver quickly realized that this was no ordinary bear. This was a magical talking bear, and it had a sense of humor too. The bear stood up on its hind legs and bowed to the driver. "To show my appreciation, I'll grant you one wish," said the bear. "Just anything you want." The driver thought for a moment. "Well, this is all very unexpected, and normally I would ask to be rich, or to have a beautiful car like this one that I'm driving. But right now, there's something that's bothering me more than anything else." The bear asked, "Oh, is that so? What is it?" The driver hesitated for a moment, then said, "Well, you see, I have a problem with people cutting in front of me in traffic. It really pisses me off. So I wish for a pair of those cut in front of me rearview mirrors." The bear was deeply disappointed. It was hoping for something more exciting, like an opportunity to go on an adventure, or maybe some delicious honey. But a wish is a wish, and it had promised the driver that it would grant him one wish. With a wave of its magic paw, the bear waved its paw over the driver's head, and the driver immediately felt something strange happening. His rear-view mirrors were now replaced with a pair of high-tech mirrors that were able to detect when someone was cutting in front of him and alert him with a loud beep and a flashing red light. The bear smiled and said, "There you go. Now whenever someone cuts in front of you, these mirrors will let you know." The driver thanked the bear and got back in his car to test out his new mirrors. The bear waved goodbye and headed back into the forest. From that day on, the driver never had anyone cut in front of him again. And he always remembered the talking bear with a sense of humor who had granted him his wish. And if you're wondering how the bear got those sunglasses, well, that's a story for another time.